Evening, people. Yes, Surfer Ev, the stream is on. Let me just let him know that. How we doing? We're back for a new season of the MRC Team Oliver Racing Gr3 League. Round 1 tonight from Nurburgring GP. Where have you gone? Surfer Ev, was it? Yeah. There we go. Right, stream running. There he is. He's in. I'll stop talking to you in the lobby chat now then. New season. Godzilla has been defeated. We're back. Tokyo is back under our control. We've only managed to push him back into the ocean though. He's not fully defeated. He could come back at any time. So let's hope he's decided to hide away for another couple of centuries or something. Let's wait till PlayStation 7 comes out, shall we? Before you make a return. It's been a long time, Surfer. It's been a long time. Yes, so we are back tonight with Gr3 League. We are in the Pro League tonight. It is also being streamed, sorry, not this one. The Pro Am League is also being streamed on Ghost Realm Gaming's channel. Go check him out. Let's have a look, see who we've got in the room. Some new and old faces tonight. We've got Potter McPot, winner of last season. Perzel, TNR Philo. These two returning drivers. CRT Millerman. NGR Jambu also returning. MRC Dangly Ball returning. GT Delhi B. He's come to check out the GR3s. G Marge. Super Fast Bobby, James Harben, Surfer Ev, MRC Buddy, Fat Pickles Bro, JLC Racing, and Diablo. So they're your drivers for tonight. Let's just see what's going on in the chat. Yeah, qualifying on in 2 minutes. Right. Down for the count. Evening, brother. How you doing? Here we go. Quali's just about to start then. Is it a 15-minute or a 20-minute? It's usually a 20-minute for the Enduros. I could be wrong. Might be on the longer circuits. They put a 20-minute quali in because you only get a couple of laps in on some of the longer circuits, so they extend it. But we'll see. But it's a 50-minute Enduro for you lot tonight. Tyre wear and fuel depletion is on. Let's just go and see what that's set at. ×5 for tyre wear, ×3 for fuel. Damage is on heavy, so any impacts, and it's a trip to the pits to get that repaired. It's always been on heavy in these lobbies. It does promote some better racing. There are incidents as to be expected, but it is what it is. That is racing. Stick the usual nonsense on. Potter McPot lobby host. He's gone for the Mitsubishi this season. So not allowed to use the same car as they were last season. Usually an update halfway through the season or in between seasons, which usually changes 1 or 2 cars. Anyway, TNR Philo, second in last season championship. He's gone for the Renault. It's a popular car. The Dangly Ball chose it last season, had a couple of good results in it. Super Fast Bobby also gone for the Renault. He has literally been undecided on car choice until about 10 minutes ago. That's why it's just got a great big tour. It's not even the right decal, I don't think. But that's as far as he could get. Well done, Bob. Well done. Mikey Rapscallion, evening. How you doing, mate? So yes, Potter McPot. Look, he's got all the stickers on. Look at that. Look, Bob. It's a disgrace. Oh, he's got a pro logo on there as well. Okay. He spent maybe 3.5 minutes putting those on in the right place. And there's Potter McPot all loaded up to the hilt with liveries. He's got the GT livery on there as well for the tyres used in the truck racing. Talking of the truck racing, big shout out to Martin and Stewart, sponsors of this league, Team Oliver Racing. If you get a chance, get yourselves down to one of the race circuits and watch these maniacs race these trucks, it's a sight to behold. You may have seen the clip that I think it was Jordan Hogan posted. The trucks crashing. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff we're talking about. So Purcell is in the Lexus this season. Okay, GT Delhi B, he's gone for the Subaru. You see all the aero on these cars. Helps keep pushed down to the ground at speed. Dagley Ball, he's gone for the BMW. Again, 6, popular last season. Surfer Ev, the Mercedes. Forget what you were in last season. Surfer. Something a little bit random. Can't remember what you drove last season. Jambu, he's gone for the Lexus as well this season. Father and son team. What were you driving last season? Ferrari or Lamborghini or something like that? I forget. I should go back and watch one of last season's race streams, shouldn't I? That would tell me. Oh, that's a shocking picture. Why is the stream quality so poor? 144p. What's playing? Messing about. So James Harmon, new driver to this one. I wonder if he's managed to find his logo and stick it on the car. It might be difficult to see. See if we can get a better shot of his roof. No, I can't see it on there. There might be a duck somewhere on that car. You may see at some point. So some of the hot laps coming in. We'll start having a look at the times in a second. CRT Miller, he's gone for the Mercedes as well. Liking your livery. Shows off that dark smoker very well. Appreciated. Cheers, Millerman. Fat Pickles Bro, BMW as well this season. G Marge has gone for the Lexus. I'm liking that matte black with the shiny purple. Very nice. GRC Racing, he's gone for the Mercedes. MRC Buddy. At the Aston. Yeah. So, another Mercedes there for Diablo. So just woken up this man. Still wiping the sleep out of his eyes and trying to get his first coffee down. Can you imagine? Right, let's have a look at times. So TNR Philo's got top spot at the minute, 153.2. CJ, how you doing, brother? Yeah, let's hope Godzilla stays where he is. GT Delhi B's put in a quick one as well, 153.6. So I know GT Delhi B's pretty quick. He was season 13 Fusion League winner. Pot then in third, 153.8. NGR Jambu, 153.8 as well. Super fast Bobby with a 10-minute choice and car choice and livery, 154.1. You may see him disappear, come back in a different car. I don't think so. I think he'll stick with that same car. Probably he may change that next week and lose all his points. So Dagley Ball, he's put in a 154.4. Let me see what Diablo's time was. 154.4 as well. Sorry, we missed that when Superfast Bobby came in. Purcell then just sticking in a 154.9 there. Fat Pickles Bro in 10th with a 156.6. 11th now, sorry, just being pushed down a spot. We'll just wait for the Fat Pickles Bro to come across the line, then we'll go through the order again. This positions are changing quite rapidly. Fat Pickles Bro put in 156.4, a little bit quicker. Right, so grid order as it stands at the minute. TNR Philo actually going quicker again. 152.9, so sitting himself on pole position. Trying to take that spot off him is GT Delhi B in second. Dagley Ball third. Jambu in fourth. Potter in fifth. JRC Racing in sixth. Superfast Bobby in seventh. Diablo eighth. Surfer Evan ninth. James Harben in 10th. Purcell 11th. CRT Millerman 12th, Fat Pickles Bro 13th, MRC Buddy 14th, and G Marge 15th as it stands. So halfway through quali, if it's 15 minutes, or nearly halfway through quali if it's 20 minutes. I think it's only going to be 15 minutes with at Nurburgring GP. It's not that long of a circuit. Let's go on board for a lap. Current pole sitter TNR Philo, 0.6 of a second up. So sticking way out to the left on this start-finish straight, just starts to swing it over to the right, hard on the brakes into this hairpin. Back on the power, easy to lose the rear end through there, into the Mercedes arena. You'll see one or two drivers side by side through there in the first lap guaranteed, and down here into this turn. As they exit the Mercedes arena, you'll see a lot of drivers running it wide across the, there you go, just like that for TNR Philo. Don't pick up a penalty for that. So you'll see a lot of drivers doing that on the exit of that turn, into this left-hander then, and down into the right-hand elbow. Full power down towards the hairpin at the bottom. Viva la CRT from Rapscallion. See how they get on. So Philo then just coming through that hairpin, catching the apex on the exit. And up towards the S's. How much curb does he take? All the curb on the right, all the curb on the left, and all the curb on the right again. And a little bit on the left on the exit. And up to the almost 90-degree left. Easy to get this turn wrong. Again, you may see one or two drivers spin the rear up coming through there. To the left, the right, down the hill. Through the little kink right, back up towards the chicane. You see one or two drivers chucking it over to this left-hand side to defend coming up the hill. You may see one or two drivers getting this chicane wrong as well. So this little back straight towards the final turn keeps it out for us. Thank you, Philo. We do complete a lap, so back onto this start finish straight. What do you put in, Philo? It's a little bit slower. Your tyres are worn. So 154.6 on that one. Still sitting in pole though. Still 0.6 of a second quicker than this man. Ball's now chucked himself up into third at 153.7. Jambu in fourth, 153.8. He's just decided to come in for new tyres. Potter McPot in fifth, fresh set of boots for him. He's put in a 152.2, but it looks like he may have picked up a penalty on that one. Not registered as his fastest lap. JRC still holding sixth. Fresh set of tyres for him as well. Super fast Bobby sitting in seventh, 154.1, his fastest lap. See how he gets on with the Renault this season, if he sticks with it. So Diablo's sitting in eighth, 154.4 for Diablo. The chameleon liveried Mercedes. Shiny blue wheels. Surfer Ev still in ninth on that 154.7 as well, so no positions changed for Surfer Ev. James Harben still holding 10th as well, again in the Renault, 154.7. Spot the duck. I'll have to find out whether the decal's been made or not. And we'll have a game of spot the duck. Purcell almost getting the hairpin wrong. Burkhardt liveried Lexus. It's a family run photography business, I believe. So we have got Purcell, and where's the other? We have lost the driver out of this lobby. I think we've lost Jambu. Let's just have a flick through. Oh no, there's Jambu. So this is the other Burkhardt liveried Lexus. Father-son team. Yeah, we've only got 14 drivers in the lobby at the minute. Not too sure what's going on with that. couldn't even tell you who we've lost because of all the new drivers. Let's just have a little flick through. CRT Millerman's in the house. Was there another CRT driver? I know G Marge is a CRT driver. Yeah, he's here. CRT Millerman, MRC Buddy, Super Fast Bobby. Might be Bob in and out the lobby actually. So TNR Philo then. He has been closed down. Potter McPot's put in a faster lap, 1:53.2, so starting to pile that pressure on the pole sitter at the minute. A few minutes left of quali. GT Delhi B. It's gone quicker as well, 1:53.4 for GT. Pushing Dangly Balls down a couple of spots. Fat Pickles Bro also going quicker, 1:53.8 for. I nearly just called you fat then, just, you know, short, but 1:53.8 for Fat Pickles Bro. Let's not be rude. Jambu then, still 6, 1:53.8 for Jambu. Super Fast Bobby back in the lobby, 7th. Yeah, he's left and come back. There's no times on the screen. So he holds on to his 7th. JLC in 8th. He's also left and come back. You naughty, naughty boys. Diablo exploring all sorts of track. 1:54.1, just going quicker there. 9th. And sideways. So Purcell 10th, 1:54.4, just going quicker on that last lap there, lap 7. Surfer Ev being pushed down a couple of spots, now in 11th. Unable to beat that 1:54.7 on lap 3. James Harben pushed down to 12th as well. 1:54.7 also lap 3. G Marge 13th, 1:54.9. CRT Millerman, 1:55.0, that's his quickest lap of the race, qualifying, sorry. 1:55.0, 14th, and MRC Buddy at 1:55.3. Did you drive last season, MRC Buddy? Was it this car? I'm not sure if you, this car. I'm not sure if you're allowed to drive this car. So let's go and find Potter McPot. If he's ghosting, yeah, here we go. So maybe a couple of practice starts and then we will be into the race. First race of the new season, 50-minute enduro. Tyre wear at ×5, fuel at ×3, damage on heavy. Trip to the pits for you lot. Well, not you lot, but them lot. Spent a bit of time on that livery by the look of it, Mr. Potter. You will see 1 or 2 cars starting doing burnouts and shenanigans kicking off. If there's 10 seconds to spare, someone will be trying to destroy rear tyres somewhere. And it's not Super Fast Bobby, he's still trying to put hot laps in. It's an all stop then. I don't think Bobby's going to get a chance to put that lap in. Where is he? 2 spots up. No, he's pulled himself over. Now you may see burnouts when they've got like 10 seconds spare. There we go. Thanks, Dangly Ball. Practice start for Dangly. Not all the revs, Dangly. Nobody entertaining us with shenanigans. What's going on? There's far too much adulting going on in this lobby. When it comes to the race, yes, we expect adulting, but not in this pause. There's nobody trying to take anyone out or nudge anyone off track. I'm mostly upset at you, Bob. Okay, so we're going to have a little 5-minute break between this and the race. It is an enduro after all, so just give the guys a little bit of time to make sure they're comfortable. Have a sip of drink. I'll join them in that. Purple fizzy pop tonight, people. Not brown. In those 5 minutes, Bob, you could leave the lobby and go and stick some more decals on your car. And actually make a livery. Look at that. It's got 2 stickers on it and some grey paint. Mr. Twig, good luck to the CRT boys. Well, we'll see how they get on. Where are they? So G Margin 8th, CRT Milliman 9th. Is that all of your lot? Why is Philo in 12th? That's not right. Yeah, I think that's your boys in this lobby, isn't it? Just G Margin Milliman. Hey, Mr. Bristow, go stick some stickers on your car, you lazy, lazy boy. Right, well, I've got 5 minutes. I'm going to put myself together a smoke. Clues in the name, people, clues in the name. So, have they made the right car choice? Have they spent enough time setting them up, getting the practice in for these tracks? Well, we'll have to see, won't we? I know it was a last minute special, Bob. Flipping heck. I am in the chat. Donuts, yeah, what? Yeah, Surfer Ev, you better be doing donuts. Now you've said that. Where are you? No donuts, Surfer Ev, you're lying to me. There we go. It does take a little bit, there's a little bit of a delay, people, about 15-20 seconds, something like that, maybe 30 seconds. Baggy, evening mate, thank you for stopping in, my friend. Hopefully got some good racing for you tonight. GR3s are back. Godzilla has had his teeth knocked out, a couple of his spines off his back removed. We've got Surfer Ev entertaining us. What's his tyres like? Go on, finish him off. You should get it up into like 6, so you're doing like 180 miles an hour but going nowhere. Nearly there, Surfer Ev. There we go, 4th, 5th. Blasting through them now, look, see? Blasting through them. Don't know what you were messing about, Surfer Ev. 6 seconds that took. Why didn't you do that in the first place? Chrissy Raz, evening, how you doing? Chewy Gaming, evening, mate. Chewy, you do make me laugh. No, race hasn't started yet. We're having a little 5-minute break. You not racing? Is John racing instead? Thank you, Surfer Ev. Going to sleep? What are we talking about? There's racing to be watched. Right. The shout for already has just appeared. You've got to watch the start, Chrissy. You can't disappear now. Yeah, I know you need a nap. Watch the start. You've got to watch the start. It's Nurburgring GP. Look, it's a flipping hairpin, turn 1. But these boys are pros, so you have to watch the start. I know you have to watch the start. These boys are pros, so you'll see no chaos and no contact or anything like that. Nobody will spin it up off the line and put it in the wall. That won't happen. I like Nev's livery. I've been commenting on Nev's livery, funnily enough, Chrissy Raz. Is that one of yours, is it? Yes, I'd actually give Potter McPot credit for it, saying he spent a bit of time on it, but I think I've overhyped him. Maybe. Good to have you in the lobby, Chrissy. Right, here we go. Round 1 of the new season. 50-minute enduro round Nurburgring GP. Tyre and fuel depletion. Tyre wear and fuel depletion are on. Damages on heavy as well. Let's watch this start then. So the lights turn red. The revs are up. And they're off. Oh, TNR Philo getting a little bit sideways off the start. Maybe that's slight glitching. Just retain the lead into turn 1. Ultimate Pot gets himself into second. GT Delhi B swings himself around the outside. He's got Jumbo for company as well. Philo leads. Potter second, then GT Delhi B third. Under pressure from Jumbo. He's got himself down the inside. Oh! He's made it stick. GT Delhi B. No, he can't. I thought he was just going to keep his nose down the inside. Didn't manage it though. So 4th place for GT Delhi. JRC Racing in 5th. Superfast Bobby 6th. In the no liveried Renault. The man from down under in 7th. Fat Pickles Bro in 8th. G Margin 9th. Dangly Ball in 10th. Surfer Ev 11th. Purcell in 12th. James Harben 13th. CRT Millerman just having a little bit of a punch up with MRC Buddy, so he lost the position and then gained it, and then tries to take James Harben at the same time. It's looking good for him. Tries to just keep himself around the outside there. Millerman didn't work out for him. Good little fight happening out the back here. Let's just keep ourselves up front, see what's happening. Let's get the usual nonsense fired up for you lot. Okay. On G Margin Sport, one of yours, Mr. Twig. All right. So, all sorts kicking off at the front. Potter McPot going for the lead already, taking it as well off TNR Philo. So, just going for the first lap lunge at the chicane, taking race lead. Does that benefit him? Does that allow TNR Philo just to sit in his slipstream, save those tyres, save that fuel? It's a long race. Unless Potter McPot feels confident, he can start pulling a gap. TNR Philo sticking with it. JLC Racing's got himself up into 3rd as well. Jambu 4th, GT Delhi B being pushed down a couple of places then in lap 1, all the way down in 5th at the minute. I say all the way down, he's only 5th, still in the thick of it. Superfast Bobby's got himself up into 6th as well, tucked back on the end of this fight along with Diablo. Fat Pickles Bro in 8th, not that far back, he's only 0.9 of a second back off that pile of drivers in front. Surfer Ever stuck to his rear end as well. Just over half a second between those two. It's always purple sectors on lap 2, people. So he's looking to close that gap down on Fat Pickles Bro as they come down towards the hairpin. He's going to slick one up the inside, he goes for it. Doesn't outbrake himself either, so slips himself past Fat Picklesbro up into 8th, then Fat Picklesbro 9th, Banging Ball 10th, Perzel in 11th, still under pressure from those drivers behind. We've got MRC Buddy, CRT Millerman hot on his tail, and just over a second back. We've still got this fight kicking off. James Harbin and Jeep Marge still battling out for the final position. So Potter McPot, wow, while I flick through the pack, Potter McPot has pulled himself 1.4 seconds. That livery has got an extra 5 brake horsepower, Chrissy. So he's just lost a little bit through there. JRC Racing getting him through past Philo as well, up to second for JRC. TNR Philo down into third, then losing that top spot from off the line, off the grid. Jumbo also into fourth. GT Delhi B still clinging on to fifth. Bit of a gap back now to Diablo. Under pressure from Surfer Ev and Superfast Bobby. Bobby now pushed down to seventh, now sixth, seventh. Yeah, he was eighth. He was sixth last lap. Clean lap, I know, amazing. These boys are learning slowly but surely. It's not over yet though, long way to go. Do sound good, these GR3s. Right, Potter McPot has not been able to run away with it. JRC has closed that gap back down on him. 0.6 of a second between Potter and JRC. TNR Philo then still holding on to third, but he's losing time, 1.6 seconds back from the top two drivers. Jambu and Delhi B clambering all over his rear end. Some Japanese assault after the attack at Tokyo. They picked up some souvenirs. So still a tight fight then. Surfer Ev slowly chopping his way through the pack as well. Got himself into sixth. He's only 1.2 seconds back from those drivers in front as well. Purple sectors. Getting on with the Mercedes this season by the look of it, Surfer. So super fast Bobby having to make his way back through the pack. Oh, getting the chicane wrong. Not getting on with the Renault, like I say, as you've seen in the chat. It was 10 minutes before the race, literally. That's why it's got no livery on it. He's under pressure as well. Bob Diablo's coming back at him for that seventh. Down the inside at turn one. Don't outbrake yourself, Diablo. He's gone a bit deep. Bobby's going to be able to run back down. Oh, Bobby's nearly losing the rear end of that Renault. So, as they were for Diablo and Bobby. So I've just noticed JRC getting fastest lap of the race, so he is starting to pile the pressure on Potter McPot for race lead. Was a good move, wasn't it, Chrissy? There's a little bit of a wiggle from Potter. So JRC looking to run around the outside. Potter McPot just going defensive into the hairpin. Let's get ourselves on board with Potter as we look back at JRC hunting him down through the S's. Hard on the brakes into this left-hander. Oh, closing up massively under braking. JRC almost thought you were going to crash into the back of Potter then. Season sponsor on the tail of Potter's car as well, Team Oliver Racing. Go check them out on Facebook. Can JRC get the move done into this chicane? Potter's gone a little bit defensive as he heads up the hill. JRC though getting a good exit out of the chicane. I don't think he's going to be able to get it done into the final turn, but if he sticks with him he might be able to chop him into turn one. Potter's just able to keep that little bit of a gap, I think. So JRC is going to have to try another lap. Potter McPot going defensive then into turn one. There's JRC trying to run it around the outside again. Can he switch it back up the inside? Potter's got the inside line into the Mercedes arena. Great racing between JRC and Potter. He's kicking off in the background as well. So just under half a second between Potter and JRC. Great big tour plastered down the side of the car. That's good to see. Great bit of sponsorship for the sponsor. TNR Philo still holding on to that third. He's managed to defend from Jambu Surfer Ev. Surfer Ev's got himself up into fifth. So he's managed to get past GT Delhi B. He's lost another position, Delhi. He's on the medium tyre. Oh, I hadn't noticed that. I think the driver's in front. Let's just have a flick through. Oh, Potter's on the medium as well, so he's doing a great job as well, taking the race lead on the medium tyre. JRC is on the soft tyre. A lot of wear on those now. Philo's on the hards. We do have to use 3 different compounds in this race, and only the 3 compounds. Jambu. Oh, is it this one? No, sorry. They have to use the different compounds, but I think it's as many as they want in the Enduros. So Jambu's picked himself up a little bit of a penalty there, just coming through the chicane. Does that benefit Surfer Ev? He's having a cracking race at the minute. The Lancer Turbo does sound good, doesn't it? Go back and have a listen in a second. Surfer Ev then looking to take that position off of Jambu now. Stable car, the Mercedes. Delhi B still clinging on to the back of this fight. Alright, let's go and have a listen to that turbo, shall we, Chrissy? What do we need? We need some more on board, don't we? We need some. That's what we need. He's managed to pull another gap from JRC. It's over the half-second mark now. Starting to stretch out from those drivers behind as well. Closes up under braking again does JRC. Potter manages to keep that over half-second gap between himself and JRC behind though. Now he's able to stretch his legs, so 0.9 of a second. He's broken the toe just about. JRC will probably close up under braking again here. JRC a little bit tail happy on the exit. Just take a couple of tenths out of Potter's time. Not great corner for Potter there either. But he's still holding that gap from JRC Racing behind. Let's go and see what's happening with third, fourth and fifth. Philo then still holding on to third. Delhi B's managed to get himself back up into fourth. What's happened to Surfer Ev and Jambu? Maybe a little bit of a coming together. No, there's no damage on either driver's car. So maybe just getting it wrong into the chicane or something. So that just releases Delhi B then back up into fourth. He now gets to try and pile the pressure on that Renault in front. So Surfer still in fifth. Yes, having a good race so far, Surfer. Jambu sixth then. He's not doing too bad. Cheers, Chrissy. Have a good sleep. So yeah, Jambu holding sixth. Superfast Bobby seventh. In the lastminute.com Renault. Diablo eighth. 1.5 second penalty, Diablo. To get rid of that. So still quite a big pile of drivers very close together at this stage in the race. It looks like there has been one driver that's been dropped, unless they've come in for a pit stop that I've missed. But at this stage in the race, usually there's a driver that's been punted off track. Okay. Perzel's on the hards. All the way down in 15th. Nearly a minute back as well. So back up with race leader Potter McPott. He's managed to get a second over JRC. The tyre wear on that Mercedes is starting to really show now. TNR Philo on the on the hard tyre, still defending that third place from GT Delhi B. Out on the medium tyre, has closed the gap up. All over his rear end. Is he going to go for a lunge at the hairpin? Is he going to get it done before that? Close, so close, GT Delhi B there. Still all over the rear end of that Renault. Able to get past him at the minute, doing a good job of piling the pressure on him. Closes up as they head up the hill. Philo goes to the left defensive. He's going to make GT Delhi B run around the outside if he wants to try and get the position. Philo defends well though. Delhi B still has to hold on to that fourth, but Philo comes in the pits now then to ditch those hard tyres. So Potter McPott now 1.8 seconds in front of JRC Racing. Need to consider dropping those tyres off JRC. They're going to be hurting your lap times now. GT Delhi B on those mediums, not that much wear on those. Subaru does look a little bit tail happy. Yeah, they do seem pretty stable, Billy. I've not seen any glitching either, to be perfectly honest. Might be down to people's connections though. So GT Delhi B is closing that gap down on JRC Racing in front. Semi-worn mediums versus JRC's very worn softs. It's starting to show. Yeah, JRC losing more time to Potter in front. Potter's on the medium tyre in the Mitsubishi as well. So all of these cars are rear-wheel drive. That's the nature of the GR3s. About 2 seconds between himself and JRC. Does close up, always closes up on that corner. Yeah, another few tenths out of JRC's time for Delhi B. That was at 4.2. Come back and have a look at that in a second. We may see one or two drivers come in. I think JRC will probably come in this lap, will he? Or will he brave it for another one? No, he's in. So Potter stops out on those mediums. Plenty of life left in those. So that releases GT Delhi B also on the mediums into second. Chambu slots himself into third. Let's see where JRC slots himself back out. He comes out of the pits in 6th. Surfer Ev, there's JRC. Getting a little bit wrong into turn 1 on the mediums. He's just got to correct his driving style for that different compounded tyre now. He's got to do it early on as well. Surfer Ev and TNR Philo right behind him. Both have stopped, both chucked on a set of medium tyres. Super fast Bobby's also been in, taken on board the tank of fuel. Fresh set of medium tyres for him as well. James Harben, still on those mediums, sitting in 10th. MRC Buddy yet to stop as well on the mediums. Dangly Ball's been in, so he changed his softs out for a set of mediums in the BMW. Not seen a lot of Dangly Ball. Usually sitting about mid-pack. Will all change come to the end of the race. They will all close back up. G Marge, so he's also been in. He's gone for the hards for this stint. CRT Millerman also just been in. A fresh set of mediums for himself. Purcell just coming out of the pits. He's gained a bit of time back, about 10 seconds. He's come out on a fresh set of mediums. I'm not sure what happened to Purcell. Very early on in the race, he ended up right at the back. So Potter McPot then still keeping his race lead nice and comfortable, 4.7 seconds over current second place GT Delhi B. Both of these drivers yet to stop. Fat Picklesbro on the hards has got himself into third. Slowly running out of fuel. Diablo then also yet to stop on the mediums. Gets himself into fourth. JRC Racing has managed to get past Surfer Ev. TNR Philo's done the same. So fifth for the JRC Racing. Philo's got himself into sixth. Surfer Ev on those medium tyres in seventh now. Super fast Bobby, they're not that far behind him. 2.5 seconds, also out on the medium tyre. Not a lot of practice for Bobby in this one. Car looks to be riding a little bit high as well, Bob. Like you've got a jack-up kit on the rear end or something. Far too many fingers worth of gap there. That needs to be slammed. So, Mr. James Harben sitting in ninth, again yet to stop on the mediums. Jambu out on a fresh set of softs. Should make easy work of James Harben in front of him. A little flash of the lights just to say I'm coming through. James Harben saying, are you? It's a race for position still. So if you want it, you can race me for it. Himself down the inside here though. James Harben has to slot himself back into 10th. But again, yet to pit for James. He's in this lap though. Fat Picklesbro is also in, getting rid of those hard tyres. So GT Delhi B stopped out. Potter Pot has been in the pits, come out on his hard tyre for this stint. Still holds third as well. He's got JRC and TNR Philo battling out behind him for fourth and fifth. Both on the medium tyre as well, up against Potter on the hard tyre. Potter would have liked a bit more of a gap between himself and these drivers behind him. Although the Mitsubishi didn't do bad on the medium tyre versus JRC on the soft, so we'll see how well the Mitsubishi handles a set of hards. Diablo flings himself over to the right side of the track, goes a little bit defensive. Struggling on those tyres a little bit, maybe trying to get out of the way. That was very clean if you were Diablo. How you managed to slot it between those three drivers was pretty damn good. So race leader GT Delhi B, 12.5 second lead, but yet to stop. tyres not looking too bad at all. Potter McPot then leading this next gaggle of drivers. We've got himself, Potter McPot 79, JRC Racing and TNR Philo, all pretty much bumper to bumper. There's still a battle kicking off in the background. We've got Bob, Diablo and Surfer Ev all battling it out. Diablo just trying to lose his penalty through there, just caused Super Fast Bobby to have to brake a little bit early, I think, allowing Surfer Ev to go through and take that 5th position. Diablo in the pits now, GT Deli B in the pits now. And while we've been talking, JRC's managed to get himself up into 1st. Pot's trying to get back down the inside, it's nearly 3 wide into turn 1. JRC is just going to hold the advantage. Pot's got to be careful with the attack from behind from TNR Philo as well. Let's get ourselves on with, not that one. Let's go with that one, we can see a little bit more. So on board with JRC Racing, looking back at Pot and Philo battling it out. So the hard tyre on that Mitsubishi not working anywhere near as well as Potter would like at the minute. He's having to do some driving behind that wheel of that was Mitsubishi to try and keep with JRC and defend from TNR Philo. I think TNR Philo, I was expecting TNR Philo to go for a bit of a lunge through the hairpin. Decided against it. JRC now though with that medium tyre just got the advantage, starting to creep away a little bit. 0.6 of a second he's got between himself and Potter. You like that, Billy? You can fit too many fingers in your rear, it's far too loose. So Potter McPot then in the background under pressure from TNR Philo through the kink as they head up towards the chicane. Potter's gone defensive. Can Philo outbrake him, running around the outside. No, he can't. Potter holds on to that second, but only just. Gets a little bit tail happy, goes defensive again. Going to make Philo run around the outside again. It's not worked out for him, and they're just losing time to JRC. He's now got 1.4 seconds. TNR Philo now gets released into 2nd place. Potter McPot has chucked himself into 3rd. I think Superfast Bobby's managed to get himself onto the back of these two as well. Out of nowhere, Superfast Bobby on the hard tyre in the Renault that he's only driven for about 5 minutes. He's starting to pile the pressure on the top 3. So halfway through this 50-minute enduro, standings are JRC Racing leading this one at the minute, 1.6 seconds over now 2nd place TNR Philo. Potter pushed down into 3rd using the hard tyre. A lot of drivers still got to use that one. Fast Bobby has had a good 2nd stint. He's managed to get himself up into 4th position. Pressure on Potter and Pot as well for 3rd. Potter's managed to cling on to TNR Philo for that 2nd place. He's not lost sight of that yet. Bobby just getting a couple of wheels on the sand. Keeps it on track though. Jambu just in the background as well, 5th, so only 0.8 of a second back for him as well. He can start getting involved in this fight anytime soon. Surfer Ev, 6th place, 1.8 seconds the gap. GT Deli B back out the pits in 7th. Closing that gap up on Surfer, just half a second between them. Fat Pickles Bro come out for his 2nd stint on medium tyres, 1st stint was on hards. Sitting in 8th at the minute, that leaves him the softs at the end. Just putting in his fastest lap of the race there, 1:55.2. Dangling Ball 9th. So a little bit of wear on those mediums. A little bit of a lonely race for him in a minute. 7.3 seconds in front of Fat Pickles Bro and 5.4 back to this man here, Diablo. Still holding a tiny bit of penalty there, Diablo. Out on those soft tyres, he ran those a long time. The mediums before. close the gap back up on Dagley. We'll see. So James Harbin 11th, also a little bit of a lonely one for him at the minute. He's out on the hard tyre in the Renault. 6.9 seconds the gap to the next driver in front, which is Diablo. 4.5 back to MRC Buddy 12th. So he's out on his hard tyre as well for the second stint. G Marge also hard tyre, second stint, 13th place. So gaps at the back starting to develop. Millerman in 14th. So 9 seconds back from G Marge, and in 15th place is Purcell. So he's come out on the medium tyre for his second stint. He was on the hard for his first. Something happened. I didn't see what happened to him. He ended up almost a minute back. So he's closed the gap up. It was 44 seconds last time we checked up between himself and CRT Millerman. And it's now 30 seconds. Right, so JRC Racing still leading this one, only 0.6 of a second between himself and Philo now. Jambu's got himself up into third, Pot fourth, Bobby still fifth, so Jambu's stormed through somewhere. He's on the soft tyre, starting to see a little bit of wear on that though. This top six still bolted pretty much bumper to bumper. Got Surfer Ev not that far back. So Surfer Ev's only 5, just under 6 seconds back from race lead. Fat Picklesbro as well in 8th. So slowly closing back up the order is Fat Picklesbro. Soft tyre to go as well at the end. So this is where the gaps start really developing here. MRC Dagley Paul then 9.6 seconds back. And this is where the action is, right here. Train of drivers halfway through this race, and we're still having a punch up for positions. Under 20 minutes left of this one actually. Oh, GT Deli B's got it wrong in the hairpin. He's put a couple of wheels on the sand, that slowed him right down. It's dropped him off the back of this pack of 5 now. Can he get the speed back up? Can he close back up on this pack? Potter and Bobby starting to drop off the top 3 now as well. Bit of short shifting from TNR Philo, trying to save the fuel. Jambu then just holding on to that third position. Oh, he's going for a move down the inside of Philo. Philo's had to take a wide line through the chicane. So Jambu still holds third then. That's just allowed Potter and Superfast Bobby to close that gap back up. GT Deli B has closed the gap back up as well. But just that little bit of fighting has stretched these 6 drivers out a little bit. Still having to go defensive from the attacks of Superfast Bobby, and there's GT Deli B, has closed that gap right up. Potter's doing an amazing job on those hard tyres. He's going back for that 4th as well. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him. A little bit of contact between himself and Bob. That's allowed GT Deli B to come up the inside of Bob. Deli's now going to have the inside line into this next left-hander. Slots himself through then into 5th. So GT Deli B still looking dangerous in this one. Super fast Bobby, these top 6. Top 8 really, like I say. Surfer Evan, Fat Picklesbro just in the background there. Potter McPipe to go defensive now from GT Deli B. Deli's just going to run him around the outside though with the extra grip on those tyres. Good drive from GT Deli B. Gets himself up into 3rd then, and start thinking about closing that gap up on Jambu and Philo in front. All kicking off here at the front of this race. So Philo, who actually took pole position, has got himself back in his rightful position of 1st place, but he's got angry Jambu chasing him down. Goes defensive. Jambu side by side. Tries to get the cut back down the inside. Doesn't quite work out for him. GT Delhi B is going to take full advantage of that though. Thank you very much. Oh, not quite worked out for him. Thought he'd got Jambu down the inside. And this has just brought Potter McPot back into this fight. So yeah, on those hard tyres, Potter's doing a great job sticking with these lot and fending off super fast Bob. JRC Racing, did you come in the pits, Mr. JRC Racing? No, what's happened to JRC Racing? No, JRC Racing, he's picked up damage. What happened to Mr. JRC Racing? It's front end damage as well. So it's all swaps here then. Jambu then takes the lead of the race. GT Delhi B slots himself through into second. Does he go for a move? Oh, GT Delhi B. It's on fire now at the end of this race. 16 minutes left of this one. A little bit of glitching from Jambu just starting to appear there. Philo then in third on those worn out mediums. Potter McPot still fourth, still fending off the attacks from super fast Bobby behind him fifth. Fat Pickers Bro sixth. He's starting to close that gap back up. Surfer Ev still seventh, so he's gained a place over JRC Racing, but JRC's putting all sorts of pressure on him. Going to see Surfer Ev in this lap as well. No fuel on board. So final stints coming up. Big pile of drivers still up. GT Delhi B trying to run around the outside of the chicane. So still top five, still battling it out for position. I think Potter McPot is just happy he's still hanging on to this lot. He's obviously got a really good tune on that car as well to be able to keep up. And he's got the soft tyre at the end of his final stint. Does Jelly B go for the lead here? Not quite close enough this time, so Jambu just holds on to it. Delhi B second still, TNR Philo third, Potter still fourth, super fast Bobby still fifth. Drivers coming in and out of the pits now then for their final stints. Bobby's gone for a bit of off-roading in the background. That's going to slow him down from this top four fight. Might put him under a bit of pressure from Fat Pickles Bro. It's all about Jambu and Delhi B at the minute. Potter McPot has closed that gap up on Philo, so those medium tyres of Philo's starting to hurt him. B still unable to get that top spot. So Jambu still holds on to it. Delhi B second, Philo still third. What's happened to Delhi B? What's happened to GT Delhi B? No, what? Oh, I'm on board with him. Oh my god, I wonder what was happening. Thought I was on board with Potter. We nearly were on board with Potter then, flipping heck. Potter's just got the chicane wrong. Oh, he's down in sixth. Everybody piling in the pits for fresh tyres. Potter McPot. Final stint. The chicane before. Oh, he'll be kicking himself. GT Delhi B stopped out on those softs again. So he's going to try and get as much as he can out of those. Diablo also stopping out. Long on his soft stint as well. Perzel running slowly down the start-finish straight. Not sure what's happening there. So Delhi B first, then Fat Pickles Bro has been in the pits and back out, got himself into second position with a fresh set of tyres. Good bit of strategy, Mr. Pickles. Good bit of strategy. Diablo then third, but yet to take his final stop. Jambu back out the pits alongside TNR Philo back out the pits. Both drivers, fresh set of tyres, racing hard for Jambu. That's going to hurt him. TNR Philo on the softs behind. Potter McPot after terrible chicane on the way into the pits. Getting reset, gets himself back down into, back out the pits in 6th. Was 4th when he went in, or 4th just before the chicane. So 6th place now. Fresh set of soft tyres for him to play with though. Bobby back out the pits as well. Fresh set of soft tyres for him. JRC Racing out on the hard tyres for his final stint. So he picked up damage somewhere in the 2nd stint. I didn't see what happened to him. I don't think it was contact with the driver because it was front end damage. So I'm not too sure what happened there. He's down in 8th at the minute, just trying to fend off the attacks from Surfer Ev. He's out on a fresh set of hard tyres. What's JLC on? JLC's on the hard, so it's Mercedes versus Mercedes here. It's all about the driver and the tune then. So James Harman 10th. He will be in this lap. No fuel on board for him. He's going to lose a couple of positions with that. Dangly Ball then 11th. Stopped early, racing softs on board for him. G Marge 12th. So racing hards. I think we'll see him coming in the next lap or so. Millerman out on the softs now, running to the end. MRC Buddy back out, fresh set of softs, and probably running to the end with that. So fuel. Purcell. Oh, Purcell. What happened to Purcell? He missed the pits. I saw him running slowly down the start-finish straight. But he's out of fuel. He's had to do a whole lap on tick over. I mean, he was at the back of the pack anyway, but still, that's a great big kick in the teeth for him. So, race leader GT Delhi B. A fair whack of fuel on board, actually, Delhi. So he might have played his strategy very, very well. Although Fat Pickles, bro, I've got to hand it to you, my friend. You've played a bit of a blinder as well. Right, so Philo has got himself... Oh, Jambu. What's happened to Jambu? All the way down in 7th. Those hard tyres really hurting him now. Bobby and Potter getting through. Philo as well. So Delhi then leading 11.4 seconds. He's going to stop out another lap on those soft tyres. But he is losing time to Fat Pickles Bro behind. So Philo's another 2.5 seconds back. So the driver's just starting to spread out now then. With just under 9 minutes to go. It's been a close race all race, this one. Philo actually sticking in a little fastest lap of the race there, 1:52.9. So Potter back up into 4th. 1.3 seconds. Nearly losing the tail end of that Mercedes through turn 1. Looking to close that gap up on TNR Philo in front. Philo also out on a soft tyre as well. 1.7 seconds the gap. Super fast Bobby still hanging on to the back end of Potter. 1.2 seconds between him and Potter. A little bit of a gap back to Diablo then. So still yet to take his final stop, Diablo. He doesn't want to put those hard tyres on for any length of time. He's got himself past Jambu. Jambu on those hard tyres. Yeah, lost all those positions. He was leading this race. JRC then 8th, damage repaired, but he's now out on the hard tyre as well, so we're going to struggle to make any more positions back. They may get past Diablo when Diablo comes in the pits. He's got another 5.7 seconds to try and catch up to Jambu, and they are on the same tyre as well, so it might be a little bit difficult. Same for Surfer Ev, he's on the hard tyre. Dangly Ball just in the background, he's on the soft tyre, starting to pile the pressure on these two in front. So So, can he get himself past Surfer Ev and JRC Racing on that soft tyre? He's got himself past Surfer Ev pretty damn quickly. Cliche evening, mate. How you doing? Not popped to you. You stream a little bit early for me nowadays. 6 o'clock is far too early. So Surfer Ev losing a position then. Diablo does come in the pits now. Can dangly ball close the gap up on JRC Racing in front. 6.5 minutes left. 1.6 seconds the gap. Oh, Surfer Ev trying to get his position back. Don't think that's going to last very long on those hard tyres though, Surfer. It's a good try. So Diablo back out the pits on that racing hard tyre. As I say, he didn't want to do any time on that at all. James Harben still 11th, G Mard 12th, Millerman 13th, MRC Buddy 14th. And Purcell got fuel in his car now, back out on track, but a million miles off. Race leader GT Delhi B is still out on those soft tyres, but the gap down to 6.9 seconds. Ah, fair enough, mate, fair enough. Needs must and all that. So, are we going to see GT Delhi B come in this lap? Just over 5 minutes. He's had that 11-second gap between himself and Fat Picklesbro. Chopped in half. He's stopping out again, GT Delhi. Don't think you've had your 3 stints, have you? Don't think you have either, Fat Picklesbro. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. So, Philo third. What's happened to Potter? Potter's got it wrong somewhere. He's now down in 6th. Jambu's managed to get past him. Hopefully he's not had another reset at the chicane. He's now down in 6th position. 4.5 minutes left to try and make anything back of this race for Potter. Delhi B then. Gap down to 5 seconds between himself and Fat Picklesbro. Philo closed that gap down to 1.6 seconds as well, so Fat Picklesbro's just got to be a little bit careful as well. Superfast Bobby holding 4th. Jambu 5th, but I don't know for how long. Potter has closed that gap back up. Different tyres for these two drivers. Jambu on the hard tyre, Potter on the soft. Both drivers getting a little bit squiffy out of the turn there. Potter then chucks himself down the inside at the hairpin. Jambu's not going to defend that. I think he knows he doesn't stand much of a chance, so Potter then back up into 5th. But he's got 9.7 seconds to try and close up on Bobby. I don't think that's going to work out for him at the minute. Delhi B coming back up to this chicane. There's Fat Picklesbro in the background, and I can guarantee that TNR Philo is right behind him. Right, he's in the pits now. He's got to put on those hard tyres at some point. Fat Picklesbro takes race lead then. Like I say, I'm not too sure whether you've done 2 or 3 stints yet. I don't know whether you've had your hard tyre on. But you are leading the race. You've got 1.2 seconds over this man TNR Philo. If you have had your lost stop, you've got 3 minutes to try and fend off TNR Philo and take the race win. Super Fast Bobby and GT Delhi B having a punch up then. Super Fast Bobby on a wornish set of softs. Delhi B, he's gone for a 2-lapper on those hards. He's not messing about. Can he make anything of it though? Can he get back onto the podium? Yeah, Potter McPot, he's pulled a little bit of time on the 4th place driver GT Delhi B, but I think that's only down to these two having a little bit of a punch up. And it was actually Super Fast Bobby, he was 9.7 seconds behind. So yeah, still about 9.7 seconds between Potter and Bob. GT Delhi B's just slotted himself out in between them. So Fat Pickles Bro still leading. But for how long? TNR Philo's closed the gap down to half a second. Both drivers on the soft tyre, very similar wear between them, a little bit more on Fat Pickles Bro car. A little bit more fuel on board for TNR Philo though. So it's half a dozen of one, 6 of another. Super fast Bobby then holding on to third, managed to put a bit of a gap between himself and GT Delhi B, 1.3 seconds. So Potter McPot still all the way down in 5th, 8.2 seconds. So close a little bit of time up on GT Delhi B. But now with only a minute remaining, I don't think there's a lot Potter McPot can do. Jambu 6th, then Dangly Ball 7th, JRC Racing still 8th, Surfer F 9th, Diablo 10th. So he decided to do a short stop on those hards as well, but he's putting the pressure on Surfer F for that position. Also out on the hard tyre for Surfer, but he's been out on those hard tyres a little bit longer than Diablo, as has JRC in front. So James Harbin 11th. Just got to keep it pointing the right way on the black stuff for this final lap. He'll take 11th place. G Marge in 12th. Again, big gaps at the back here. CRT Millerman 13th, Buddy 14th. Purcell. He's had a traumatic race one, as Purcell. So the timer has ticked over. We have finished the 50 minutes. It's all about crossing the line. We have got drivers crossing the line now. Purcell is actually the first person to cross. And the next man will be the race leader. Fat Pickles Bro then, still half a second over TNR Philo. Through the chicane, don't get it wrong through there. One final turn to go. Is TNR Philo going to make a run for it down the line? It's going to be close. No. Fat Pickles Bro takes it then. Great bit of racing from Fat Pickles Bro. TNR Philo comes home in 2nd. Super Fast Bobby in 3rd. GT Delhi B 4th. Potter McPot is going to take 5th. Handbrake across the line for him. Jambu is going to take 6th. Dangly Ball 7th. JRC in 8th. Surfer Ev taking 9th just, and Diablo taking 10th. James Harbin coming home 11th. G Marge just coming through the final chicane. MRC Buddy has already finished, as has Purcell. So we just await the arrival of G Marge and CRT Millerman. So G Marge comes home in 12th. And CRT Millerman, the final of the finishers, takes the 13th spot on the grid. And I did see, I'm sure I saw a little duck on the back of your car. So that was round 1 of the MRC Team Oliver Racing Gr3 League. We're back, people. There has been 2 lobbies. This is the Pro lobby you're watching with me, darksmoka, and the Pro Am lobby is being streamed live on Ghost Realm Gaming's channel. So go check him out. There's some quacks. Look, some quacks in the chat. It's all about the ducks this season. If you know, you know. All right. So, what we got coming up tomorrow night? Beatles, 9 o'clock. Is it round 9? Could be. Could be round 7. Should we have a look? Let's have a look. Where are the Beatles? Oh, it's round 6. There you go. I was completely wrong. So round 6 of the Beatles tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Not going to tell you where that is because I don't know. And then back on Sunday night for 8 o'clock for the Ford Focus race, and then 9 o'clock for the Super Formulas. Hopefully we'll be back Monday night 8:30 for the Minis, which we had to delay after Godzilla destroyed the servers in Tokyo. The same with the Lamborghini League, which was meant to be last night at about 8:15. That had to be delayed as well another week, and we were lucky we got into the lobbies tonight. We didn't think it was going to happen. This afternoon they were all playing up, but luckily it was stable enough to hold a 50-minute race. Well done, PlayStation. Amazing. So I will be catching up with the 2 races I missed on Sunday as well, because I forgot to do the update. Don't judge me, alright? We've all done it. Yeah, so I forgot to do the update, so I missed Sunday's rounds of the Ford Focus League. That was from Goodwood. I've got to catch up and do those at some point. That might be Friday or Saturday, but I will get it done before the final round on Sunday. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to help the channel out, get yourselves over to buymeacoffee.com/darksmoka and drop a donation if you so please. Other than that, I hope you like what you watched. Give it a like, give it a subscribe, tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Darksmoka. I'm out of here.